Hello there. Good morning. So, I already posted a couple shorts. I don't know if this will be another short or if it's going to be a video. But I am not going to be on for a few days, going into the weekend and have a few things going on. Just wanted to pop in, show you guys, well, I guess not show, but take you on the very end of my walk. It's pretty loud. I was hoping this neighborhood would be a little bit more quiet. It usually is, but quite a few people just in their work trucks leaving fairly early. I'm trying to back up the camera, but going up a hill. So, when I started my workouts, I started them by doing like 10-minute workouts 3 days a week. I would get up. Some days it was 10 minutes of cardio, like jumping jacks, running in place, jump roping, whatever. And some days, once I got my little tiny spin bike, I started doing spin bike. And I found a spin bike for only $100. And then the irony is that with that little spin bike, it was a recumbent bike that folds up. I found it on Amazon. Still my favorite bike. I think we paid like $120 for it. And it's got like a wide seat. Great for people that have hip issues like I do. It's a fabulous bike. And I don't know, I had it like maybe a year and a half, 2 years. And I, at that time, had gained muscle and needed a new bike. And was saving up to get a new bike when a person in my neighborhood was getting rid of theirs. And so I got an actual spin bike, recumbent spin, and something I could stand up on, and it didn't cost me anything. We just had to go down and pick it up. So, over 2 years, I slowly picked up my workouts. I went from 10 minutes to 15 to 20 to a half hour to an hour, and I went from 2 to 3 days a week to 5 days a week. And now, I'm like 5 or 6 years in now, and I found bodybuilding 4 years ago. And I haven't looked back. Do I love cardio? I like cardio. I'm definitely not the average everyday person that's like, cardio. I actually kind of like my cardio. I do enjoy walking. I grew up doing aerobics, and which is just a standing cardio. And since then, and as I've gotten older, I've learned that I quite enjoy walking, running, and spin bikes. So I've implemented different things. Some people don't love that kind of stuff. Dance. Play a sport. It's all cardio. All you need is a half hour a day. Like, I would recommend shoot for 5 days a week. I think, as far as sports science goes, 3 days a week is acceptable as long as you're doing it that half hour a day. But that cardio, it gets your heart pumping. And once you start doing it, you're going to notice how good you feel. How invigorated. Like, you'll have more energy. You actually even can think clearer. Sounds super bizarre, but it's true. So I've chosen to implement morning walks. Do I do them every morning? No. There are days that I choose to pull the morning walks out of my routine for the day, and I either do a spin class. I mean, I have a bicycle myself, so I could even hop on my bike and just go for a ride. Gotta get it fixed up. She got a couple flat tires and a rusty chain. But she's a Honda, and she's a really good bike. I've had her for a very long time. A friend gave her to me, and she's been my best friend. So I have no intention on getting a new bike. I just want to fix mine up. And anyways, just throwing some ideas out there as I squirrel off with my brain here. But you can literally get any sorts of cardio in, and I want you to implement those things into your life and see how you feel. And if you're not the kind of person that can really get out, you can't physically do a lot, there are chair exercises you can do, and they're just as great. I've seen people do chair yoga and chair cardio. Oh gosh, the dog scared me. So, like, again, implementing what you can. If it's just, moving your arms forward and backwards, doing shoulder swings and doing your arms back, you could move your legs. Maybe you have mobility in your legs still, so you can lift your legs up and down and just stretch them out. That, believe it or not, if you do that a half-hour day, is still your cardio. I really want everyone to feel good. And I know when people say, exercise, it sounds terrible, but it's so needed. Our bodies and our brains are desperate for that exercise. So, even if you're having a hard day and you're like, that is the furthest thing from my mind, if you just force yourself to get out and do something, you'll be amazed how good you feel. And you'll even be more proud of yourself because you actually talked yourself into getting up and accomplishing that. And I so want that for you. So, anyways, just wanted to pop in and say those things. So easy to get cardio in. I love weightlifting. Bodybuilding's totally my jam. I feel stronger every day. It's crazy how my body has beefed out, if you will. It looks like I've gained weight, where in fact I've just gained muscle and lost a lot of weight. But the cardio is legit what has kept me going. It has kept my energy high, my thoughts running. I don't know, I just feel better by doing it. So, and I know on days when I don't do it, I kind of feel slumpy and not great. So, and I never want to go back to the beginning again. I'm not going to turn back. Only forward from here. Anyways, I want the same for you guys. I also want you to stay beautiful, stay foxy, like, subscribe. I love y'all. I promise the videos will get better. Have a fabulous day. Mwah.